After 25 years, we finally have a new Space Jam film. Space Jam 2, a new legacy starring LeBron James of all people. Hey everyone, SW Nation here, and welcome back to a brand new review here on the channel. Today I would like to stop and take the time to review Space Jam 2, a new legacy, a new WB film that premiered in theaters and on HBO Max today. Please note that everything that I will say in this video is just my very own opinion, and you're free to comment down below. What did you think of Space Jam 2, a new legacy? Please don't forget to check out that Twitter that's going to pop up on your screen right now. Like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's just get right into the review.
Welcome, King James.
I'm a cartoon? Ah! I'm shorter than Kevin Hart! No.
What's up, Dad?
This was my 10th highest anticipated film of 2021, so let's get right into the good. And the good thing that comes to mind here is that this is just a plug and showcase for everything meta about Warner Brothers. I mean, we see actual Warner Brother executives sitting in offices. You see the Aquaman posters in the back. You see Joker posters in the back. You see, LeBron James coming into a WB office. You would see all of these different WB references, and the cameos are all fun. Like I said, the references, they're interesting. I had no problem with them for the most part. I also thought the CGI was actually pretty polished, the 3D CGI, and actually all of the green screen stuff was pretty polished. All of the character designs that were CG, all of it was pretty great. Like in the live action and the live action hybrid stuff, it has some polish. It's not that bad. Like, it's honestly like not that bad of framing, not that bad of camera work. It's actually pretty good. And in terms of the Looney Tune characters and also the evil Looney Tune characters, there is some Looney mayhem that happens, and it's mainly inside of the third act though. And it's just so much fun seeing the Toons again, seeing the Toons interact with another basketball player, having them put in subtle references of, Michael Jordan inside of there, and also the cameo of Michael Jordan. I'm not going to say nothing, but it's actually pretty hilarious. There are a bunch of cameos inside of this film. Like, I will give one away, Rick and Morty. Rick and Morty pops up in this film. Pretty hilarious cameo, I admit. But the Michael Jordan one was actually pretty fun. I like the way they did that one. That one was pretty clever in my opinion. Don Cheadle is a delight as the villain, and the idea of how the basketball game works is actually pretty creative. I love the way that they incorporated his son into the mix and his son's interests, and I think that what they had on paper was actually pretty cool and creative. There's a lot that you can do with that concept. But this is Space Jam 2, 25 years later. Obviously, there's going to be some problems, so let's get right into the bad. And the bad thing that comes to mind here is that LeBron James just sucks at acting. Like, he sucks. He sucks at acting. Like, which is too bad because I love this guy. Like, listen, I'm not a big basketball guy. I've seen some of LeBron James' games. He's a pretty good player. I'll agree he is one of the greatest players of all time. But I love this guy on Instagram. Like, I don't be on Instagram like that, but when I can catch his Instagram lives, he's pretty hilarious. And I'm pretty sure that they probably just said, be yourself or whatever, but man, LeBron James doesn't really suck at acting or like being himself. Like, he's just a goofy person. Like, he's fun, he's funny, he's so lively on Instagram, but here he's just saying his lines. Like, he would literally just say a line and it would just be edited in such a way that just makes him look bad. Honestly, I believe that his acting was the worst inside of the film. And this is the crazy part. I thought I was actually going to enjoy these parts of the film, but ironically, the 2D animated parts of the film is the worst. Although the references are fun, like I said, Rick and Morty pops up. Actually, there is a Wonder Woman reference inside of there. Obviously, Batman and Superman references because Bugs Bunny and Daffy, Batman and Superman. So yeah, we have those type of references inside of there that I actually really enjoyed, but ironically, it's the worst part of the film, and I thought I was going to enjoy that part the most. But here's the other crazy part. Even though I did not like the 2D animated part of this film, well, for the most part, I did really like LeBron's voice acting in that. I thought he worked better as an animated character, but then I actually liked him better when I could just see his face. It's a crazy parallel because I liked his voice acting, so I liked his acting when he was an animated character, but just seeing his face on screen, his bravado, all of that worked better for me when they went back to the live action parts. So the live action parts for me were my favorite parts, even though those had the worst acting. Also, the story isn't really that great. I get what they were trying to go for here, and I just think that the villain's motive is really weird. Like, a computer gets mad at LeBron for not wanting to do a WB movie. Like, LeBron literally says that's a bad idea. Like, basketball players, athletes are not great actors. Like, they would literally crack a joke about their own film. Like, literally, LeBron James, he's an athlete. He's the greatest athlete of all time. Sucks at acting. Just sucks at acting. Like, and even the Looney Tunes don't even get that big of a presence as the first film. And also just the overabundance of WB marketing. Then you also have Nike incorporated into the mix. This whole movie was literally just a big marketing gimmick for the Looney Tunes. I mean, nowadays the Looney Tunes are getting a little stale. The Looney Tunes are getting washed up. So guess what they did inside of the film to crack a joke about that? Oh, they changed them from 2D characters to 3D characters. The whole film is a marketing gimmick for WB. And even though I did really enjoy the voice acting, I loved seeing the Looney Tunes characters again. I love seeing LeBron on the screen. Like, listen, LeBron sucks at acting, but his bravado is actually pretty good. I love the references inside of the film, even though there was an overabundance of them. There were a lot of things that I really did like, but for the most part, I didn't enjoy this film. And I will be straight up with you guys. I've only seen the film once, but I've seen the third act twice because I fell asleep on both of them. So I'm really going to have to rewatch the third act because I fell asleep. Like, I can't really help it. I fell asleep. In conclusion, Space Jam 2: A New Legacy tries to appeal to a new generation while also dropping references to 25 years ago to the first film. But aside from being a disappointment, in my opinion, it's incredibly boring for the most part. Like I said, I did go to sleep. The references are all cool. I love seeing the Looney Tunes characters again. LeBron James has a nice presence on the film. His acting sucks though, and it just turned out to be a big marketing gimmick for Warner Brothers. And also, you guys remember all that controversy about Pepe Le Pew and, you know, Lola Bunny being changed? It didn't matter to the movie. Like, honestly, like, every change that they made, it didn't matter to the movie. Like, Lola Bunny not being sexualized, that's great, but it didn't matter to the movie. They didn't focus on that. Honestly, if you put Lola Bunny in a crop top inside of the film, it wouldn't be any better. Like, it wouldn't be any better, it wouldn't be any worse. It would just be the same movie, just with Lola Bunny in a crop top. I'm gonna give Space Jam 2: A New Legacy a C and a 5.1 out of 10. It gets that extra point for the CGI and also for the novelty of it, but nothing can recreate that first film for me, I think, in my opinion. I would say skip it in theaters, but check it out on HBO Max. You might enjoy it because I know a lot of basketball fans are just gonna watch it because LeBron James or whatever. They really don't care. Like, they're just gonna watch it because of the basketball cameos and stuff like that. You know, if you like Space Jam, if you like LeBron James, if you like Looney Tunes, whatever, definitely check it out. It wasn't for me, but it might be good for you. Alright guys, that was it for the review. Please note that everything that I did say in this video was just my very own opinion. You're free to comment down below. What did you think of Space Jam 2: A New Legacy? Like, comment, and subscribe. Please don't forget to check out that Twitter that's going to pop up on your screen right now. Don't forget to come back tomorrow for my Looney Tunes live action animation hybrid films ranked. I'm going to add in Space Jams and Looney Tunes back in action. With that being said, I will see you all next time. Peace.